Today I got this wacky looking box in the mail. My kids wanted me to open it upstairs, but I decided to open up here on the video and then I'll show them everything that's inside later. But they enjoyed it mostly because it looked like it had thousands of stickers all over it. Unfortunately, that's just a printing on the box and there are no stickers here, but I'm guessing there might be a few stickers inside. But what is this box? I actually had forgotten about this because of the fact that I've been in and out of the hospital the past couple weeks. A few weeks ago I got an email from GitHub saying, would you be interested in being a GitHub star? GitHub Stars is a program at stars.github.com. It's kind of a developer relationship program for GitHub. I'll get into more things later, but let's open up the box and see what's inside. Alrighty, so there's a little postcard. It says thank you. That's so nice of them. I should thank them, though. I use a lot of GitHub products, and I do pay now maybe $5 a month or something, but I'm sure that doesn't even cover the cost of GitHub Actions. There's a cool shirt, a GitHub Star shirt, so you'll probably be seeing me wear that whenever. So I have my pile of open source shirts, and this one will go into that pile, and whenever it comes to the top, I wear it. And you might think that I have some rhyme or reason to the shirts that I wear in my videos, but no, it's just whatever shirt is at the top of my pile that day. So we got a pile of t-shirts and one hoodie. Now we have something that I know my kids will enjoy a lot more than me, not because it's not cool and because I don't appreciate it, but because they love plush toys, and they have about 1 million of them. I will call this an octoplush. So, fun. Let's see if it has an actual name. It's made with love by GitHub. It's Mona. So Mona the Octocat. But I'm still going to call it the Octoplush because I think that's a good name for it. My goodness. More stickers than you could shake a stick at. So I will definitely be sending these out. I actually have a deal with Patreon and GitHub sponsors. Anybody who supports me on Patreon or GitHub sponsors, if you want to send me your address, I may just send you an envelope full of some random stickers, not just these ones, but I have a folder that is stacked full of all kinds of open source stickers that I would love to send out to people, mostly because I will not own enough laptops in my lifetime to stick all those stickers. And let's see if you can see this. It is a Ship It, if it focuses there, a Ship It coin, and it looks like some GitHub Star stickers, which are kind of cool. Yeah, GitHub Star. So that's the same design that's on, come on camera, there you go. That's the same design that's on these pins as well. There's a box and a box. There we go. This looks like a GitHub mug. It's a nice mug. Now this video, you know, GitHub stars and things, that's all nice and everything, but I also wanted to say a little bit in this video, especially since it's GitHub themed, some of the things about why and how I contribute and ways that GitHub has actually helped, along with some other open source tools that I use. As I said at the beginning of the video, my health has been all over the board this year. I've been in and out of the hospital. I've had, the doctors have called it a fever of unknown origin, as well as palpitations of unknown origin. So all these fun things, likely in some way related to the fact that I have Crohn's disease, which is a chronic illness that I've had a lot of different things happen in my life. And throughout, I've still been able to contribute. I can do my open source work when I have the energy and things like that. And really, I was always inspired by the open source projects and code and communities that I found. The first big one that I was in was Drupal, but there have been many different communities that I've been part of over the years. And what inspires me is always when people will share, even without asking for anything in return. For me, that was a very inspirational thing that I saw in a lot of these communities. So I do the same thing, and one of the things that has helped me a ton is having the ability to test things using CI tools. Originally I would use Travis CI a lot, but now I use GitHub Actions. because it's a little bit easier to integrate with some of my projects, and because it's so deeply integrated into GitHub itself, which is where I store all my projects. So again, thank you very much to GitHub for not only the swag, but the past decade or so of my work has all been done through GitHub. But I also wanted to mention that I'm doing a talk at Ansible Fest, which is, I believe it's October, on using Molecule, which is a testing tool, an infrastructure testing tool that you can test with Ansible, using Molecule to test all of my Ansible infrastructure projects using GitHub Actions CI, so that I can always make sure that my automation for all my infrastructure is always working. Even when I make major changes to it, I can run all my tests end to end. And so I'm going to do a talk on that, and if you're interested, Ansible Fest this year is free, so go register. There's going to be a link in the description for that. It'd be great if you're interested in sysadmin work or learning how to automate things. And I also wanted to share all of my writing that I've done on open source in particular. You can go to jeffgeerling.com, my website, scroll down to the bottom, and in the search, just type in open source and search, and you'll find a lot of articles talking about how I contribute, why I contribute, different ways to prevent burnout as an open source project maintainer, all those kind of things. And I'd encourage you, if you are considering helping a project or submitting a patch or anything like that, read what I've done. I guess in general, take inspiration from me or anybody. A lot of the other people in the GitHub Stars program I looked at, they were inspired by seeing the work that other people gave. And so they considered giving their own code and their own contributions back to the community. It's been a great time the past couple decades. Even in the midst of my health trouble, I still am inspired by the stories and the people I meet in open source communities. Sometimes there's negativity, sometimes there's political issues and things like that, but in general, the idea that you can come together with other people to make the world a better place through your software and through your code and through hardware projects and things like that, I don't see any downside to it, and that definitely picks me up quite a bit and helps bring people together. So anyway, thank you very much to GitHub for sending me this stuff. I know a few of the things I will, there's no way I could buy enough laptops in my lifetime to stick all these things to it. So if you're interested in anything, leave a comment. If you want to support me on Patreon or GitHub sponsors, there's links to that below. And until next time, I'm Jeff Geerling.